This is the only video you will need to create your own World War II building from scratch. You can buy a kit, but it's not going to be as satisfying. This video will be longer than usual because I just want to make sure that you guys understand exactly the step to create any building. Because if you figured out this video and you understand what we're doing, you can basically do anything. So everything starts with a plan. I will leave a link in the description below if you want to download this plan that I did for my build, but you can have it for yourself if you want to build the exact same building that I did in this video. It's a simple ruined building. Looked like a church. It's not going to be a church, but it's going to be similar to it. But like I said, you can do whatever you want with it. You can start with the plan for the buildings, but you can add your own windows, you can add that much details, and depending on the area you want to build your diorama, or if it's for a board game or something like that. So it's up to you guys. So when you cut your plan or your blueprint, you're just gonna basically use XPS foam to after that draw your plan on it. You're gonna cut every pieces of your building, and you're gonna start from there. It's probably the best part about scale modeling for me, building something from scratch. I always do as much as possible everything from scratch. It's probably my background, because when I start scale modeling like over 25 years ago, I didn't have the same kind of money that I have right now. So I find a lot of different ways to build building and different things from scratch using really cheap material. The first method is really simple. You can do the same thing on any of your model. If you do bricks, if you do stone wall, I have a video on how to do a stone wall. I will leave a link in the top right corner if you want to watch it. In the end, it's only a matter of drawing your bricks or your stone wall, and you just score everything with your hobby knife. This way you're going to be able to carve all the details of your brick wall, and you can use ruler, or you can see on the other part to make your score a little bit more, I would say, pronounced. This way you're going to have a lot more details. So this is one way of doing it, using a regular ruler, or if you have, I don't know, a metal, a piece of metal, a piece of plastic, or whatever you have in hand. The reason for that is to make sure that you have details in your brickwork. Another way of doing it is by using a pen. Just make sure that you have a round tip, and it's a method that I still use today, and I will use it really often, to be honest with you guys. Again, to give more texture, it's the aluminum foil rollout. That's, I would say, the cheapest way of doing it, and you can achieve amazing result just by using a ball of aluminum foil. At the beginning of the video, you draw your plan, or you're gonna use my plan, but you're just gonna basically draw some stone into your piece of XPS foam. This way you're gonna basically follow the pattern that you figured out on your plan, and it's gonna be a lot easier for you guys to follow along and to make sure that you do your brickwork properly. So again, guys, if you enjoy what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a like if you really like this video. Also, guys, if you want to follow me on Patreon, I'm posting probably 3 to 4 times per week. I'm leaving different blueprint, different 3D print that you can have for yourself, and also you can follow the next project that I'm working on with I would say pretty HD pictures, and also some sneak peek of footage for the video that will come in the next I would say the near future. So again, you just carve everything with your hobby knife. Just be gentle with it, don't go overboard. The only thing you want to do is to maximize the kind of effect or the kind of texture you want to achieve. If you can achieve to get this technique right, like I said earlier, you can do any building that you are looking for. And also with the aluminum foil, there's always different way of doing it. So, but the aluminum foil is the way to go. Now I'm just doing some bullet hole with, you can use a pan or you can even use a toothpick. This way it's only a matter of adding texture, and I'm just gonna remove some bricks because it's a ruined building, so it's not gonna be super clean and everything, so you have to get some more damage. So again, I'm just gonna glue the bottom part of the building that we did earlier with the it's kind of a big brick wall. It's to add more details to our wall and to our buildings. Again, we do the same thing with the side. It's gonna be thinner at the top of the side, so be gentle with your hobby knife to not go through your piece of XPS foam. Again, with the pan, just score everything to make it more interesting and to have a lot more textures. It's a ruined building, so we're just gonna add some more details again. So this part of the building, it's a window that I basically bought from Etsy. There's a guy who are doing really awesome CNC wood printing, and again, now it's time to add more details, so I'm just gonna add a piece of dowel on top, basically between the bottom part of the wall, to just make kind of a separation between those two different patterns. So if you stick with me through along this video so far, we're just gonna add some more details. I know that it's a longer video than I used to do, but to build a really awesome buildings, you need to add as much detail as possible to first make your building live. And if you have that much details, it's going to be more realistic. So that's why I take the time to add as much details as possible. So like I said, it's kind of an old Gothic church. So my plan was to basically cut, the decoration that they have on top of the church building. So I'm just basically drawing a pattern, and I will 3D print some really small dots that I will put inside those patterns that I just draw. So basically, I draw two different patterns. I will glue on top of each other, and after that, I will add the small details that I 3D print. You can also have the 3D print that I just designed for this on my Patreon page also, if you're interested. And also I will put a link in the description below also. That's the final result with the thing that I was scratch built, and that was kind of my imagination, seeing some photo on Google and old church from the Normandy area. So now it's time to glue everything together. So the easiest way to do it is by using piece of toothpick. This way you're gonna make sure that you're gonna have a firm grip with your two-part building, and also it's easier to align your two pieces of your building. So I'm always using some toothpick. Basically, toothpick, you can have a pile of toothpick in front of you, and you can basically use it for everything. You can use it for sculpting. You can use it like this one to glue two pieces of building together. You can use it for weathering. You can use it for basically everything. So if you have one tool to have, get a pile of toothpicks. To build the first floor of this building, the inside floor, I'm using coffee stirrers. It's the easiest way. You're just cutting pieces of coffee stirrers, whatever. And I'm also using balsa wood to glue them all together. This way I'm gonna be able to find the exact size that I'm looking for the inside of my building, and this way you're gonna have a pretty interesting floor of your inside building. Now that we put enough details, I would say it's time for painting. So the first layer I will do, everything I build an XPS foam building is using a mix of a dark color, in this case black, you can use brown, combined with Mod Podge and a little bit of water. This way you're gonna seal your project super easy and super fast. After that, I'm just gonna put some tile grout between all of our bricks that we carve. This way, it's gonna have some kind of a mortar between your bricks, so it's gonna make it more real. And after that, like I said, it's gonna give a more realistic look to everything. If you have plaster of Paris and you can use it, but it's not the best thing, but it's gonna do the trick. The reason why I'm using tile grout, because it's kind of a coarse, little bit coarse than like the fine plaster of Paris powder. Now I'm gonna seal everything with a mix of PVA glue and water. You can use a gravel and sand fixer, or there's VMS or doing a really awesome product also. But like I said, I'll try to make it as cheap as possible. So if you have PVA glue, just mix it 50-50 with water, I would say, or roughly maybe 60-40, and you're gonna seal everything. After everything is dry, I would say a good 24 hours just to make sure that everything is fully dry. I'm using Vallejo black wash on top of the tile grout that you just added. You can use basically any washes that you like. If you have the same black color or I would say brown color that you use with your mix, you can just add water to it and do your own wash if you want to. Now I'm using, in French it's anthracite gray and dectan, so I don't know how to say anthracite in English, anthracite or something like that. If you know exactly how to say it, that's okay. But like I said, my native language is French, so that's why sometimes I don't find the right word. So I'm just doing a dry brush with a mix of 50-50% of each color. And now I'm also gonna do another dry brush of Vallejo Middlestone. That's a really awesome color if you want to basically do old buildings, and it's kind of a distress color. Looks similar to stone, but it's kind of a yellowish color or tint to it. For the floor that we built earlier, I'm just going to use Vallejo Panzerace's old wood. Like I said in my other video, if you want to start building model armor or something like that, Panzerace's is the best brand of paint that you are looking for. Now we're just gonna add some more details, but I would say nature details to our build. I'm just using some basically roots that I have in my stash, and mix it with 50-50 PVA glue and water. This way, it's gonna be able to stick to your building. And it's gonna make your roots a little bit softer and easier to handle. Again, it's just to add some more details. It's a distressed building, and I just want to add as much detail as possible. The last part of the building is the floor, the inside floor of our building. So I'm just using a piece of balsa wood. And again, with the method that we're using to carve our brick, you can also carve wood. So I'm just basically mimic some plank to do a plank wall, I would say. So it's easier to do it this way. I'm using a scribbing tool, but again, my favorite tool, the toothpick. So you can use your toothpick, and you're just basically score your line that you just did with your hobby knife, and you're gonna have kind of a real look of your floor. And to paint this floor, I'm just using Vallejo flat brown, or if you have any brown color, you can use basically the color you are looking for, because I'm gonna basically paint it brown because it's part of a diorama and it's gonna have a lot of debris on top of it. So just make sure that everything will be dry, so I'm just removing the excess paint after all. I know guys, it's been a long video, but I just want to make sure that you understand properly how to do your own building. So I hope you enjoy and see you in the next one.